So I think in last class we had started with first unit. So we had completed, we had seen with introduction and meaning of entrepreneur, then entrepreneurship, then enterprise, right? I think till here we had completed. Correct? Guys, you have to remember, because I'm handling for both the section, I might get confused. So you have to tell me till where I had stopped so that I can continue further. Does anybody remember? I think as far as I know, we had completed this slide, entrepreneur, then entrepreneurship, then enterprise. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, so today we'll see with entrepreneurship and entrepreneur. Okay, so we know that who is an entrepreneur. So I had explained in the last class who is an entrepreneur.
I'm a person who runs the business and like basically uh, creates and renews.
Yes, a person who runs his own business, who startups. One second. Okay, who starts his own business, right? So for that person, one who starts his own business with innovative ideas, with creativity, so he's starting up his own business, then we call that person as an entrepreneur, right? So the process of creating that, whatever ideology he is having, or whatever innovation he thinks he is having, if he is bringing that into existence through the procedures, then we call that as a process. So you can see in this image, an entrepreneur is a person, entrepreneurship is a process, enterprise is a outcome. So whatever, see, when a person is trying to start up his own business, when he's trying to come up with start up his own venture or own enterprise, then he'll have his own ideology, he'll come up with his own creativity, he'll come up with his own innovative ideas. So whatever innovation idea, whatever creativity that he has, if trying to execute it through different modes like processes, procedures, allocating the resources, selecting the shareholders. So all this process is what we call as entrepreneurship. Whereas whatever ideology, whatever innovation, whatever thoughts that he is having, whatever things that he want to build as an enterprise or a venture, is what we call as outcome here. Okay. Yes. So if all that ideology and all that outcomes, whatever he is trying to build up, so if it is coming into existence, then we call that as enterprise. Okay. So here an entrepreneur is a person who start up his own business or his own venture or his own enterprise, keeping in mind the risk associated with that and also the rewards he is going to get. Okay. So starting an enterprise is not a easy task. It comes with its own disadvantages, it comes with its own risk. So an entrepreneur should be ready to face that risk, ready to face that challenges. So if is considering all the risk, all the challenges, all the risk factor that is associated with that, if is ready to start up with that business, then we call that as an enterprise, and that person who is starting a business is an entrepreneur. Okay. So this is one of the important concepts. So here you will be studying about the difference between an entrepreneurship and entrepreneur. Okay. So here an entrepreneur is a person. Okay, somebody is in, please mute yourself. Who is that? Okay. An entrepreneur is a person. So he is a person who comes up with own process. Okay. So entrepreneur is a person who comes up with his own ideas, his own visions. So he will be thinking about what kind of venture he wants to start, or what kind of business he wants to get into. Well, whatever ideologies he is having, whatever innovation thoughts that he is having, whatever creativity he is having, if he is bringing that into existence, then we call that as a process. Whatever idea, if he is trying to bring that into existence, we call that as process, which comes under entrepreneurship. Okay, next comes visualizer. So here an entrepreneur is a person who visualizes about the future, where his organization should be. Okay, is the PPT visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here entrepreneur is a visualizer. He will be seeing where he wants to stand in the future before he starts. And okay, Varun, what's your problem?
Ma'am is not from our class, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, I don't know from where these guys are joining and how they are getting the link. Just give me one moment. I think he left. Okay. So an entrepreneur is a visualizer. Okay, so he thinks about where his business has to be in the future, because we all know when we start up a business, we always come with our own visions and missions. Okay, so here an entrepreneur also, he will set up his own vision. He will see where his business has to be. So we call them as a visualizer. So whatever vision that he has seen towards his company or regarding his company, if he is bringing that into existence, we call that as vision. Okay, next comes organizer. So here an entrepreneur is an organizer. He will be whole and sole responsible for all the activities that occurs in the organization. It might be regarding allocating the resources, it might be, or selecting the shareholders, it might be, and also it might be how his business has to be, where the market has to be, what kind of innovation things has to be done. Everything will be organized by an entrepreneur. Whatever ideas that he has of how to organize this concept, if he is bringing that into existence, then we call that as organization, where it comes under entrepreneurship. So here entrepreneur will be a decision maker. So he will be deciding factor, he will be the deciding factor of all the things that happens in the organization. So whatever decision he makes, if he is implementing that, then we call that as decision making, which comes under entrepreneurship. Okay, next comes innovator. Okay, so like we all know, who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who start up with his own business, along with innovation, thought, creativity, something different out of the box. So here he will be the person who will be innovating the things. So who will be analyzing what best innovation he can bring into his venture. Okay, whatever innovation, whatever ideas that he has, if he is bringing that into existence, or if he is implementing that in the organization, then we call it as innovation. Okay, next comes risk bearer. So here entrepreneur is the person who will be bearing the risk here. Okay, if the whole organization is going through the risk factor, then we call it as risk bearing, which comes under entrepreneurship. Okay, next comes motivator. Here entrepreneur will be the one who will motivate his employee. So all the employees will be looking towards him in order to get any kind of ideas or any kind of advices or any kind of guidance. So once they receive that guidance or ideas or then we call that as motivation, which comes under entrepreneurship. Okay, next comes creator. So here an entrepreneur is a person who creates the things in the organization. So he will be analyzing what is best for the organization, and likewise he will be creating the things. So bring whatever creation whatever ideology he has in terms of creating the things, if he is executing that, then we call that as creation, which comes under entrepreneurship. Okay, next comes leader. So an entrepreneur in an organization is a leader. So he will be leading the whole organization. So there are different types of leadership. What are the different types of leadership? There are 3 different types of leadership. Do you know what are the different types of leadership? You might have studied it in organizational behavior subject. There are 3 types of leadership. What are the 3 types of leadership? Maybe you'll remember if I say one. Autocratic.
Laissez-faire.
Yes, very good. Autocratic, laissez-faire, and one more is there. Autocratic, democratic, and laissez-faire. Okay, these are the different kinds of leadership style. So here an entrepreneur, deciding upon what situation he is going through, he will decide which type of leadership style he has to take up. So deciding that is what we call as leadership here. So either if he wants to go through autocratic leadership style, or democratic, or laissez-faire. So if he is executing that leadership style in the organization, then we call it as leadership. Okay, next comes manager. So here entrepreneur is a different person and manager is a different person. So entrepreneur here will be delegating authority or delegating work to the manager. So this manager, what he does, whatever delegation, whatever information that has been given by an entrepreneur, he will be executing that in the organization. So that concept is called as management. So management is what? Getting things done by others, right? So here manager will be doing that task. Next comes initiator. So an entrepreneur is the one who initiate the things in the organization. Okay, so he will be initiating the things in the organization. What it might be for the growth of the organization, it might be, or expansion of organization, it might be, or development of organization, it might be, or managing the whole organization, it might be. So he will be the deciding factor here. So he will be initiating what are the things that has to be done in the organization. So whatever initiation that he is taking, if he is executing that in the organization, then we call that as initiation. Okay, next comes planner. So here entrepreneur is a planner. He will come up with the plans for the organization, what kind of activity has to be done, what kind of events has to be done, what kind of employees is needed for the organization, what are the better things that can be done for the organization which yields success in the organization. So he will be planning regarding that. Okay, so whatever plans that he has built up, if he is executing that in the organization, if he is bringing that into existence, then we call that as planning, which comes under your entrepreneurship. Guys, please join soon for the class. Okay, next comes communicator. So here entrepreneur will be delegative. Like in previous point we observed that entrepreneur is the one who will be delegating the work. So he is the main person in the organization. So he has to have a good communication skill in the organization. Okay, so because he has to communicate with each and every person in the organization, so he will be the one who will be initiating the communication process in the organization. He will be deciding what has to be communicated to whom. So whatever communication that has to be done in the organization, if he is communicating that, then we call it as communication, which comes under your entrepreneurship. Next comes administrator. So administrator, here an entrepreneur is an administrator. Why we call him as an administrator? Because he will be administering everything. What are the things that has to be done? What is the shortage that is there in the organization? What are the things that has to be fulfilled? What are the gaps that has to be filled? So all this factor will be decided by an entrepreneur. So we call him as an administrator. So whatever administration that he is doing, that if he is executing that in the organization, then we call that as administration, which comes under your entrepreneurship. So on the whole, to define, you should understand that entrepreneur is a person. So he will be doing the work physically here. So whatever work he is doing, if he is bringing that into existence, or if he is initiating that, or if he is executing that in the organization, then we call that as process. So that is the main difference that is there with entrepreneur to that of entrepreneurship. So whatever process that they have involved, and whatever work that has been done in the organization, the final outcome is what we call as enterprise. Okay, so any doubts, students, with this slide?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No doubt, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next we'll see with entrepreneur versus management. That is the difference between entrepreneur and manager. Okay, so in previous slide only I have explained. Previous slide only I have explained, an entrepreneur is a different person, whereas a manager is a different person. Okay, so here we'll see the differences. One is venture. So an entrepreneur sets up a new enterprise or undertakes a venture for his personal gratification. Here an entrepreneur starts up a business to get his own profit. Okay, to get his personal gratification, whereas a manager here does not take a new venture, but he renders his service to the existing enterprise. Okay, so next, a risk bearing factor. An entrepreneur assumes risk and economic uncertainty involved in the enterprise. Like I told while explaining about entrepreneur, so entrepreneur is the one who start up his own business along with considering the risk that is associated with that, and also the reward that he is going to get in future. So an entrepreneur, before starting the business only, he will assume what are the risks that will be associated with the business that he is starting. So he will be prepared for that risk and he will start his own venture here. Whereas a manager does not assume or share any risk involved in the enterprise. Okay, he will be not responsible for any kind of risk or any kind of losses that happens in the organization. Why? Because he is not the main responsible person in the enterprise, but he is only giving his service to the organization for which he is getting paid. Okay, so this is regarding the risk bearing factor. Next comes reward. So reward here, the reward of an entrepreneur for his risk bearing role is profit. Okay, so whatever risk that he is willing to take, or whatever risk that he is facing or challenges is facing, the end result would be profit. Okay, and he will be the person who will be enjoying that profit. Now this profit is not a certain thing. It depends whether he will get profit or loss. the chances are there where he can get profit as well as loss. Okay, so here whatever profit that he may get in the organization for doing a business, it is not regular, that it is very irregular and also very uncertain, and at times it can be negative also. Okay, next comes manager. Here the reward of a manager for rendering his service is salary. Okay, no matter the organization is going under loss, or no matter the organization is going under profit, so here a manager will get a fixed salary for the service that he is rendering. Whether it is profit or loss, his salary will not fluctuate accordingly. But here for an entrepreneur it is different. If he gets profit, he will be gaining it, or if he is getting any kind of loss, then he will be losing it. Okay, so this is regarding the reward. Next comes continuity. So an entrepreneurial activity are discontinuous, appearing to initiated changes in the production process and then disappearing until another changes is initiated. Okay, so we can here entrepreneurship, until and unless he comes up with his own innovative idea or his own creativity, a business cannot continue on for a longer basis. Whereas in for a manager, it is a managerial activity and it is a continuous process. So he will be doing work on a continuous basis. He will be continuous involving an ongoing coordination of business operation. So here he will be continuously coordinating with the business operation. But in entrepreneurship, it's not the same. So if he's innovative, if he's coming with some kind of innovation, if he's coming with some kind of creativity, it's only then he will get that continuity. You might have observed many of the organization now work on project basis. So unless and until they get a project, they will be not able to start the work. So that is one major disadvantage of being an entrepreneur. Okay, so this is the difference between an entrepreneur and a manager. Students, any doubts? Any doubts?
No doubt, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I think we are stick to the previous slide, ma'am.
Oh, is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't know why I'm facing this problem. Can anybody give me is there any solution for this? Because I changed my slide here, but then it's not changing for you guys. I don't know why. Okay, this is the slide, so you can see this is the points that I have explained. Students, actually I wanted to show you guys a video of how to become a entrepreneur. I have shown you. Have you guys seen it? It was a 3 to 4.
ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me show that video to you. It's a very nice video. Nice, briefly they have explained. Let me show it to you.
A video editor for all creators. Okay, seems easy enough. So, a video editor for all creators. Okay, seems easy enough. So,
Okay, is my screen visible? Okay, I'll play this video now. Just see if you are not able to hear it, just let me know, okay?
Many of us want to become entrepreneurs. Starting your own business is one of the biggest dreams of our times. But how do you... Most of the advice focuses on the practicalities, writing a business plan, raising money, finding staff, marketing and PR. We'll go down a different route. In our eyes, at the heart of successful entrepreneurship lies something oddly more abstract, an accurate insight into the causes of human unhappiness. To be an entrepreneur means essentially to become an expert in the things that make life difficult for people. That's because every properly ambitious business is in some way trying to fix things for other people. And the bigger and more original what you're trying to fix happens to be, the more successful your business can be. Because consumer society is now well developed, it may be easy to think that all the big problems out there already have thousands of fixes anyway. Think of all those car companies or pizza outlets or news websites. We surely have enough of everything. What could we possibly add to what's already out there? But to get a sense of the vast opportunities that still remain in capitalism, all you need to do is ask yourself where and in what areas you're unhappy in the course of an average day. Every unhappiness is really a new business waiting to be born. Your frustrations are a nearly inexhaustible source of raw materials out of which the businesses of the future can be built. So while there may already be plenty of breakfast cereals and t-shirts and cell phones and cab rides for sale, there's so much more that frustrates and depresses us. Think of how difficult it is to get on with one's partner, educate children, cope with anxiety, discover what you want to do with your life, find a nice place to live, calm down in the evening. One could go on and on. Our griefs and irritations are endless, thankfully for the budding entrepreneurs. The biggest first step to take towards entrepreneurship is therefore to learn to study your own unhappiness and what might possibly heal it for you and others. When profits decline in businesses, it's really the result of too many people throwing themselves at trying to fix the same area, because they can't think of anything more innovative to do, rather than start a new airline, mobile phone company or supermarket chain. And by contrast, healthy profits are a reward for understanding and mastering an area of human distress ahead of anyone else. Of course, ideas aren't enough on their own. You need to take care of practicalities and money, but they won't help you if your original psychological insight into human unhappiness isn't sound. And by the same token, if your insight into what makes people unhappy is razor sharp, and your solutions bold, then however difficult the journey, your business will stand a high chance of making money and benefiting humanity too.
Okay, I think all of you watched the video. So what did you observe in that video? One important aspect they have spoken about to become a successful entrepreneur. What was that? So in that video they have told that, see, usually when we try to start up our own business, or when you are trying to start up your own venture, we'll go for the field which we feel that okay, we will get maximum profit. So they have told like going for airline companies, or establishing your own cell phones. So see, those are the companies, or those are the field where people are more and more investing. So to become a successful entrepreneur, it's very important to have a keen observation of which area is most neglected. Okay, so we have to concentrate on that, and we have to start up our own business. So I can give you an example. See, when we are doing the snack work, so I got to know that one of your senior has started a simple venture, that is home delivery of coconut, tender coconut water. See, usually startup means we will go for some kind of big ventures, we'll go for consultancies and things like that. But she has started a very simple venture, and she's gaining a good profit out of it. Okay, so when you are planning for your own to start up your own enterprise, or to your own business, you have to see that which are the field which are very much neglected, but still you can earn a good profit out of it. So that is again an art. Okay, to identify which is the field that is giving you maximum profit, which is the field that is giving you that will give you a sure 100% profit. Okay, so this kind of a knack should be there if you have to become a good entrepreneur. So you can tell, I don't know the name of that girl, maybe I'll ask my colleagues, so if I get to know, maybe you can get in touch with her and you can ask her how she started her own business. Okay, then there's one more video. So in this video they are telling the difference between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneurship, which we studied just now. So we'll just go through that video.
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire,
Differences between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship, presented by eduksit.com. In this, between an entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person or a group of persons who establishes an enterprise, take the necessary risks, accumulate all the resources that are required to carry out production or perform the services, and creates an innovative product or service. Entrepreneurship refers to all the actions executed by an entrepreneur to establish an enterprise. An entrepreneur is a person or a group of persons who try to innovate new products or services. Entrepreneurship is the process of innovating new products or services and streamline the resources required to commercialize these products or services. An entrepreneur will be constantly trying to innovate and bring about the changes with respect to the factor proportions. Entrepreneurship is the process followed to create value. That covers the differences between an entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Thanks for watching. eduksit.com is started.
So whatever differences we studied just now, the same thing has been explained there. Okay, so what is the difference between an entrepreneur to that of an entrepreneurship? So the main thing that is there is, whatever entrepreneur is visualizing, whatever objective that an entrepreneur is trying to establish in the enterprise, if he is bringing that into existence, the process that is followed by it to add a value for it, then we call that as an entrepreneurship. Okay, so any doubts, students, with today's class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I I think this is my second class to you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, just answer your attendance. Okay. Mohammed Shashin.
Present, ma'am.
Did I pronounce your name properly?
Mohammed Shasin, ma'am.
Shashin. Okay, fine. Okay. Unaid. Mohammed Unaid. Lawrence.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Nandini. Krishna. Krishna is present. Okay. Nikhil Aditya. Okay. Yes. Nitin. Nitin Kumar.
Present.
Okay. Noor Aisha.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Payal. Pooja. Another Pooja. Sadguna. Okay. Purnima.
Present, ma'am.
Purnima is present. Okay. Divya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Pradhan.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Prasoon.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Pratik.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Pratham.
Present, ma'am.
Praveen.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then Praveen T.
Present, ma'am.
Priyal.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Priyanka.
Yes, ma'am.
Priyanka K.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Priyanka NP.
Present, ma'am. Priyanka will be present.
Okay. Priyanshu. Priyanshu is present. Okay. Priyesh. Punit. Okay. Rachna. Rachna R. Okay. Rajat, I think she's present.
Ma'am, her net is low, so she's
Yeah,
not
I got to know. Rajat. Ronoydeep. Bhavana Raj.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Rishi Kumar.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Ritika.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Riya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Rohit. Rohit is not there. Okay, fine. Rupesh. Surya. Salim.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. I am not getting what is written here. Samrita. Okay, he's not there. Fine. Sarah. Sarah. Another Sarah. Sarika.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tazim. Sarah Tazim. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Satvika.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Satyam. Saurav.
Present, ma'am.
Saurav is present. Okay. Senapati. Sayan.
Present. Present, ma'am.
Okay. Shabir. Next would be. Okay, I'm not finding these names. Shayon Bera. Sharvani.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sherin. Shilpa.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Shirisha.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Shravana. Shreyas. MV. Shreyas MV. Shushrut.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Banu. Sridhar Banu. Okay. Okay, what is this name? It's not written properly. Next is Sohan. Sohan is present.
Sinan is present.
Sorry, who?
Sinan.
Sinan. Can you please spell your name? It's not written properly.
Okay, Sinan.
Okay, Sinan. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Ma'am, Samrat is also present.
Samrit.
Yeah, ma'am.
I called your name.
Yeah, ma'am. By misfortunately, I disconnected. I got disconnected, ma'am.
Okay, fine, no problem. Sonia.
Ma'am, Pooja Sajjan is present, ma'am. Our mic is not working.
Arere. Okay. Pooja Sajjan. Okay, I've marked. Sonika. Sovik. Shubodh. Sukruti.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sanki Reddy.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sanki Reddy Ganga. Okay. Fine.
Sunki Reddy Ganga Strong, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. I first saw that name, so okay. Suraksha.
Present, ma'am.
Shweta. Tanya.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Tamojit. Tamojit is not there. Satya. Tejveer. Tanushri. Tanushri, I think is okay. Her mic is not working. Okay, fine. Tarun.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Then Gona. Can you spell that name, please? It's not written properly here. Fine, I think he's not there also. Nikita.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Ujjwal. Utpal. Varun.
Varun present, ma'am.
Okay. Vaishali. Vaishali is present. Okay. Vaishnavi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vartika.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Varun J.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Viraj. Viraj is not there. Vishal. Yashashwini. Okay. Yashtak. Okay. Yatish.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, students, you can exit the class. We'll meet in the next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.